Love it. Oh my god.
Good morning, you guys. I just started off my morning with Chase's bar class. If you didn't know, if you're new, Chase is my boyfriend Max's sister. She's a bar instructor and she's been doing her classes on Zoom, and that was so tough. It's such a good way to start my morning though, to like get me out of bed and get me moving. It was her at 9:30 on a Saturday. Those are always like so fun. I feel like, I think I got a little bit on video for you guys, and I'm so tired. It always just makes my whole body like sore and just like tired. I don't know how to describe it because I feel like it gets every little muscle, if that makes sense. If you guys like do bar, I don't know, I feel like those little strengthening movements are still so new to me because I'm just so used to like running, biking, just like straight cardio, you know. But in my mind this is like even harder. So I am gonna go shower and welcome to the weekend vlog. You guys, can I just say how brave I've been really quick? I don't know if this is like TMI, whatever. I always tell you guys, I'm on my period right now, and yesterday I wore white biker shorts and today I'm wearing these like white-ish Lululemon leggings, and I'm just really brave. I feel like I would never do this. Teddy and I came for a little errand. He's so good. Except did your muddy paws get my leather seat soles already? You're so cute. Why are you panting? Are you hot? Should I turn up the air? Need some air? I don't know about you guys where you live, but where I live, our banks, I believe, still aren't open inside. And so the line at the bank is always, the other day I think I waited 25-30 minutes in line just to deposit checks because I don't think you can go in at all. So it's always like such a process and such a thing. So I'll probably be waiting here for a bit, but I thought I would bring Teddy with me. You guys, that was so funny at the bank. Teddy, they gave him a little dog biscuit. At first she just comes out and she's like, ma'am, what type of dog do you have? I was like, a golden doodle. And she said that she had a cockapoo, and then she told me that people say that golden doodles like aren't friendly or aren't like good dogs or something, and I was like, no, Teddy is literally the friendliest little angel. Like, he would not hurt a fly. So we were just like talking about that, and it was so funny. I could see them like in through the window with their masks on, but we were like chatting because they were just like, you know, I don't know if you guys, if your bank has like a drive up little deposit thing. And I still have my bank back home in Albany. It's like a whole thing. I'll tell you guys when I get home. Everything means nothing if I can't have you. I don't want to get copyrighted. Okay, can we just like have a talk for a second? Teddy's probably like, hello girl, I want to get out. But I know I started telling you, okay, the bank. So they were like, what kind of dog we have? Like, he's so cute. Like, we love him, Teddy. And then I think when I like, you know, you like shoot your checks up in that little carrier. I don't know what it's called. There was like 3 of them working in there, and they were all like, oh my gosh, we finally get to meet you. They're like, we know your mom. She deposits your checks like every Saturday, and now like it's finally you. And I was like, wait, that's so funny that you know my mom. And you guys are probably like, what an idiot. Like, I lived in Boston for 5 years and I never had a bank there. Like, I just have a really local bank to Albany. So basically I would get checks in the mail, and my mom, what a trooper, what a lifesaver. Mom, I love you so much. If you're watching this, you're probably not, but you know what I mean? Like, she would go deposit my checks like every Saturday, and because during the week she would work till 5, so like she couldn't go during the week because the bank would close. So she would go like Saturday mornings, and I guess those people like probably always work Saturday mornings and like know my mom, and they're like, oh my gosh, are you like back to stay? And I'm like, well, for a little, and then I'm going to Pennsylvania. So it was really funny that I got to meet them. And then one of the guys was like, I watched your video where you like bought that car and now I'm seeing it. Like, that's so cool. And I'm like, wait, I love that. That's so cool. So anyway, that was like really fun. I don't know, that just like made my day, like interacting with people. Is that like cute or sad? I don't know, because I kind of just like stay at home with Teddy. Teddy's like the most social interaction that I get. Everybody just loves you. But yeah, isn't that funny, guys? I've never heard people say that they like, in my mind, golden doodles I always thought were like very friendly, and like golden retrievers, I thought they're known as like very family, like friendly dogs and stuff like that. But she was like, oh, people say that they're like not, like, I don't know what she's saying. So anyway, but yeah, I know, isn't that such a pain that I never had a Boston bank account? Like, I was always gonna, but then when I was in school, I was like, well, I come home so much, like, it's fine, and it's just annoying to switch over. I'm sure if you guys have moved or got new bank accounts, and then you have like direct deposit set up with it and things coming out of it every month, I'm like, then I have to switch everything over to a new bank account, which, like, I need to get a national bank because I'm all over the place, we all know that. So yeah, that's sort of like an issue, but my mom like helps me out and would always deposit my checks because I would get like paper checks, which is just like a whole nother thing. It's a whole thing. And then that makes me think, maybe I'll just mention this quickly because I don't know if any of you guys have advice for me, but do any of you care? But if any of you are like in your like mid-20s, am I mid-20s? I'm 23, I don't know. If any of you have had to experience this once you're like moving after college or living in a new city or whatever, let me know, because basically what happened, long story short, when I fully was living in Boston, like after college, like when I was in college, well, I only got my car my senior year, so it was always like registered in New York State. Like I had my New York State license obviously because I grew up here, and then when I moved into my apartment building with Taylor, it all started because of renter's insurance. We needed renter's insurance, like at least one of us had to have it, or maybe both of us, I don't know. Anyway, I got renter's insurance through my like car insurance company, and then they were like, oh, since you're getting renter's insurance like in Boston, you obviously have to switch your auto policy over. And I was like, oh dang it, that's gonna be a whole thing. So I had to switch my like auto insurance over to Boston, like Massachusetts. So then I had to get new registration, new plates, which I think that is that the registration? I don't know. I had to get new plates at the DMV, I had to get a new license, the whole thing. Like now I have a Massachusetts license, and it's funny because I'm like moving to Pennsylvania. So then that's a whole thing. And do any of you have advice for me? Because obviously I need to switch my renter's insurance to where we're renting in Pennsylvania. Or do I still need renter's insurance? I don't even know if I need it anymore, but I think it's not that expensive and something that's like good to have, like just in case if you are renting. So then I would want to switch that to Pennsylvania, but then I know they would be like, oh, you have to switch like the plates, the license, the registration, everything, and I'd have to get like a new license, and it's expensive and it's just like a lot to deal with. So do any of you have like advice for me? I don't really know. Or do I just not tell them that I'm moving? But that's bad, right? Like if you're moving, you have to tell them that you're moving so that the policy's like in the right area. And I think like now that I'm back in Albany, it's way more expensive like being in a city like Boston. So like it would be dumb to not tell them that I'm back here because then it would be less money. I don't know. I'm just like so lost and confused. Does anyone have ideas for me? Sorry, Teddy, you're probably bored of this and want to go inside. But also, like end game, next spring, hopefully, if I can afford it, I plan, and I've talked about this before, I plan to like buy a place in Massachusetts, like in Boston, outside of Boston. So then it's like I would want my Massachusetts license and plates then anyway, so like why would I switch it before then? If I had to switch, then I'd just have to go back to it. So does anyone have advice for me? We're just being really adult over here. If any of you have adult advice, please advise. Okay, we're going inside. Sorry, I was just blabbing for so long in the car. I was being really adult for a moment and going on a rant. But I came in and I painted my nails. I'm feeling much better now that I have painted nails. I just feel more put together. But I wanted to tell you guys about my favorite earbuds that I have been loving the past couple weeks from Raycon. I don't know if you saw this morning when I was finishing up my bar workout, I was taking them out, but these are their best earbuds. Yeah, these are the everyday E25 earbuds. They have 6 hours of playtime. They connect really easily through Bluetooth to your phone, your computer, whatever. And they also have such a compact design that has a lot of bass, so they are really good at noise isolating. I noticed such a difference when I take them out. They are just so good at blocking out the noise while you're listening to your music, or in my case, like taking Chase's bar class. And I know they also come in new fun colors other than just the white, so I'll have these Raycon earbuds linked down below. You guys can get 15% off with the link in my description. I would so recommend. Let me show you what they look like. So here they are. They connect to my phone so easily, you guys, and I know they start at about half the price as other premium wireless earbuds, but they have just as amazing sound quality. I would so recommend you check these out. Here, I put one in case you didn't see this morning. I already like can't hear you guys as much on this side, so it just fits in my ear so well, and that's why I got these in the first place, because other wireless earbuds just fall out of my ears so easily, and I just think the design of these with like this squishy part right here just stays in my ear. it's so nice to work out and not have to worry about things moving around or falling out. So again, you guys can check out the link in my description to get 15% off. And now, if I'm being honest, I feel like I've been so healthy since I've been home because, I don't know, I've just been like eating in my kitchen and like cooking for myself so much. And all I want is this pizza from this place called Genoa here. And they close so early, so I might have to go like right now before it closes and get pizza. But I ate lunch not too long ago, so then maybe I would just like save it until like 7 or 7:30 so I can eat it with my mom later. So I think we're gonna go get pizza right now. Oh, it's so good. It just like, I've had it like once or twice and I just remember it being like perfection. Let's go get pizza. I'm here, everybody. If you are ever in Albany, please come to Genoa. It is so good. I also feel like their pizza is kind of like random to love, or maybe it's not. I just like have never had it until, I don't know, within like the last year. But growing up, we would always get sandwiches here. Like their subs are so good. There's like a million different kinds and literally so good. I remember getting like buffalo chicken, but now I see my pizza coming. Pizza acquired, everyone. It smells so good. Good morning, you guys. It's Sunday. I'm realizing I think the last thing that I showed you guys last night was getting pizza, and then I didn't even show you us eating it late. Basically what happens to me, does this happen to you guys? I feel like I've talked about this before, but I feel like I get so focused on doing something sometimes, and I was just like grinding away at stuff that I knew I had to do, because I feel like at home especially, I don't know, I can really just be focused. Like you guys saw in my vlog before this, I like organized my room. Do you hear that? It's thunderstorming so bad. I mean, not so bad, but like there's just a lot of thunder. Did you hear that? It sounded like a bowling ball. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I feel like I did a lot of stuff in my room already, so I don't know, I feel like I'm just like getting ahead on like work stuff since I know I'm going to the Cape later in the week. Basically what I'm trying to say is I was just like grinding away on my videos, and because I've been getting behind, I was like editing and just doing so much, and so I didn't have pizza with my mom until like 9. That's so bad. I've been eating so late here, but I think it's just because there's like not much going on, so we just like get lazy and like eat late, sleep in late. Like, does anyone else feel that way in quarantine? I don't know. I feel like it's just different wherever I am, like who I'm with. I don't know. But yes, we just had some pizza and we watched Confessions of a Shopaholic. I don't know if you guys remember that video. The other day I just thought about it and how I like loved it when I was younger. I think it came out in like 2009, and so we just watched that last night and that was really fun. But now it's Sunday. We're both really sad because I think today and for the next like 2 or 3 days it's legit supposed to thunderstorm like all day, and we're like, okay, we wanted to like lay in the sun or do something fun, but guess not. So just gonna do, ooh, I grabbed my wrong one. I have a little skincare right now. Thank you for all of you that told me that the vitamin C serum is really for the morning because it helps like protect your skin against stuff like pollution. Oh, and you also told me to not touch the dropper to my face. 3, 4, 5. I do like 5 little drops, and now I'm trying not to touch it to my face because y'all told me that it could get bacteria in the serum, I think, from touching my face, which makes sense, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Now that I got this, if you guys saw my skincare video, we're just gonna do some of my moisturizer. I also like forget what it's like to wear makeup. Is anyone else with me? Because of like quarantine and everything, like I have nowhere to go, not much to do, so like the last thing I'm gonna do is put on makeup. And I remember the days that I feel like really put together, but I just have no motivation. Like, I don't know, I guess for my vlog you guys would see me with makeup, and I always like, honestly, when I look back at like vlogs and videos and footage and when I'm editing, like if I wear makeup, because I just feel a little more put together. But then now that like the time's here that I could put on makeup for my vlog, like I can't do it. You know, because I know I'm just gonna like sit at home all day. Teddy's getting groomed. That's all that's going on. I want to take him on like a long walk, but I don't know if I can if it's thunderstorming all day. I guess I'll have to find like a gap And I think I'm gonna go make cereal because I'm in a lazy Sunday mood and I don't wanna cook. You guys, do you like my tripod right now of candles and my Care vitamins? I wanted to say, you guys know I love my Ollie sleep vitamins. I feel like when I first started taking them, they were so great. They would help me fall asleep so quick, and I literally had no troubles waking up in the morning. But then I think what first started happening was I started to feel so groggy and like a zombie in the morning. Like I needed to sleep like legit 10 or 11 hours or I couldn't wake up. And now, I mean, I have crazy dreams on my own. Like last night I didn't take this and I had like the craziest dream. But the other night when I did take, I don't remember if I took one or two, probably two. When I took 2 of these, I had like the most insane dream. Sometimes it's like scary. So I like haven't been taking these really, unless I feel like I really need to take them. I won't, because I can't wake up in the morning and then I have really crazy dreams. Tell me about your guys' crazy dreams down below if you have that. Or I love when some of you will comment on my Instagram, you'll be like, whoa, I had a dream this morning that like I spilled my coffee on you, or you spilled your coffee on me. I forget what it was. And it just made me laugh. So tell me about your dreams, even the one you had last night, if you can think about it down below. You had to hear that thunder. Did you hear it? That's another reason I can't wake up early here, is because my room is legit a cave with my blackout curtains. I mean, that's the first issue. I need to get rid of that. But it is like, what, 10 or 11 right now? And you see how dark it is outside? I mean, we also live in like a forest back there, but I'm sure you can see that the sky is like pretty dark. So I'm just in a lazy mood. I think the last thing I saw was I was doing some laundry. I've just been doing like little things around the house to stay busy, since I feel like I don't have that much to do. I don't know. Like there's always so much to do, but at the same time there's like nothing to do. Does anyone feel me on this? I don't know, but did some laundry. I'm about to fold my mom's laundry because she, oh yeah, I told you guys, Teddy is getting groomed today and she just went to go pick him up. It takes like 2 hours. I didn't realize how long it takes for him to get groomed. But I want her laundry to be folded when she gets back, so she'll be like, oh, thanks, Gretchen. I just shucked some corn because we're gonna have corn on the cob for dinner. That's like funny to say, shuck. I just shucked some corn. I haven't shucked corn in a while. But you know what's so annoying? Those little stringy bits on there. Like, how do you get those off? I don't even know. I don't know if you guys can see. I was just going to say I'm getting cold. I was going to put my robe back on. But I don't know if I talked about these. Oh, look, the other one's right here. But basically, whenever I come home, I have a good cry. I go in my dad's closet and just look at the photos and some clothes that we still have in there and stuff that like his brother didn't take or whatever. And I found these, and I like remember being a little girl and him wearing this. Oh, can I not get deep right now? I can't talk about it for too long or I'll start crying. But I remember being a little girl at our lake house and him wearing this. So I love this one. And then I also found this one. That was like a Columbia one. This one says Eddie Bauer. This just is like, I don't know. Like, I feel like everyone's old parents' clothes look like this. Like, I don't know. But I would like wear this to like a bonfire or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll wear this right now because I'm like chilly. And this is so cozy. And I feel closer to my dad. Okay, I'm gonna cry. Goodbye. You wanna know what I'm reminding myself of right now? I'm back. Even though I'm about to cry. Is that I saw this thing. I think someone just reposted on their Instagram story. And I never thought about it. So then I was like thinking about it for a while. And it was like, wow, the lyrics, the tears stop coming and they don't stop coming is like so accurate. And I feel like I never heard what it was saying in that song. Is that from Shrek? Am I like mixing this all up here? But you know that song, it's like the tears start coming and they don't stop coming. That song, I guess I never really thought about it, but like it's so true. Once you start crying, it's like so hard to stop. I don't know, but now I think I'm okay because I'm cheering myself up. And this is like so cute, isn't it? I feel like I could see myself going to the beach in it, or like, I don't know, when it's like chilly around like a summer night or something, over like a dress, like a white dress. I don't know. I feel like I'm into these shirts. I feel like I've been looking for these type of like oversized button-up shirts anyway, and I can't find them, and they're literally in my dad's closet. But you know what this is reminding me of? Let's have a chat right now. Not to get like too deep or sad. I'm not gonna cry. Because I feel like I did I talk about this in my last vlog or my last podcast? I get so confused like what I say where now. I know I was talking about my podcast, how I've been so like emotional at home and it's been like harder than I thought, and my mom was like, I know why you're so emotional, because you haven't lived here without your dad living here yet. Like, I obviously have visited a bunch since my dad has passed away, but like I haven't lived here in this house where we all grew up together with him not being here. So it's just like that much more apparent, because this is like the environment that I'm used to him being in all the time and seeing him. And I remember Lucy and I being like, why do we feel okay when we were in Boston after our dad passed away? We're like, we think we're just in denial. I still like low-key feel like I am a little bit, even though like I know. But me and my mom always talk about how we still have dreams where he's like there and we hug him and everything's all right. And then I like wake up the next day and for like 30 seconds I'm like, wait, I'm confused. I feel like he's here, but then I'm like, I know he's not, but that dream felt so real. I don't know. Is this like okay that we're talking about this right now? I hope this is helping some of you if you've lost someone close to you in your life. But my mom was right, and it's just been really hard because this is where I'm seeing him. And I was saying, Lucy and I were like, why do we feel okay in Boston? But we realized it's because we're like, ever since we lived in Boston, like coming to school here, we're not used to seeing him here, him being like in our environment here, because he lives at home. But then when we would come home, it would be that much harder to like go into his closet where his stuff is and him not be here. I don't know if that like made any sense. But what I was thinking of is, I know towards the beginning of this vlog, wasn't I talking about, yeah, just like adulting things and like trying to figure out my like renter's insurance and car insurance and switching it over, and like what do I do, and asking your guys's advice, because I feel like those things are things that I would like ask my dad, but I feel like I always like check in with myself, and every time I like want to ask him something, it's like he has taught me so much. Okay, now I'm crying over like 22 years that like deep down I know what the answer would be. Do you know what I mean? Like, or even in the last year that he was with us, I feel like Lucy and I would just call him for everything. My mom too. He was just like our go-to, like on speed dial, like something's wrong, we don't know what to do, we don't know what this is, like any occasion we would call him and ask him, because like he knew everything. And but like deep down I would always be able to tell you like what he would say, you know. So I feel like that gives me comfort in situations. I'm like, oh, I really want to ask my dad what to do, but like deep down I like know what he would say, because like I know him, and I had the blessing to have the best dad for the first 22 years of my life. So yeah, I don't know, where is I going with this? Oh yeah, I think I was talking about how, or maybe I wasn't, but this is like another thing. In the spring after Max's hockey season is over, I really, if I can afford it, if I'm able to, I really would like to be able to buy a place either inside of Boston, outside of Boston a little bit, just to have like a home base, because with his hockey schedule and hockey season, like life can get really hectic living wherever he's playing. So instead of, I don't know, like renting somewhere and always moving stuff back and forth, like I feel like it would just be nice to have like a home base, you know. So yeah, that's like ideally what I would want to do. But whenever I talk to like my financial advisor or like my accountant, now they know, but at first they didn't, and I was like, I don't even know if I was like comfortable telling them. Yeah, but we were talking about like the possibility of me like buying a property, and they're like, oh well, I guess it's like such a personal decision, like you should talk to your dad about it. And I'm like, yeah. So like stuff like that, I don't know, it gets really hard, and I do want to be able to talk to him about that, because that's like something that I didn't learn in my first 22 years. Like I never was like buying a place and having him help me through that. I do have my mom though, so I know she will help me. I feel very blessed to have such a good mommy, but I don't know, stuff like that just gets kind of hard. But like deep down I know I have like my resources and friends and family that I can go to for important adulting stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know why I felt like I should talk about that. Just keeping it real with you guys and telling you that like grieving is such a process and a journey, and life at home after my dad is really weird. and I don't like it. And I think it would be a lot better if like the house was full of people. I think me and my mom are both like this. Like my mom, I would say, is even more independent than me. She's like extremely independent, and I think a lot of that is like her mom. My grandma is really independent. You know, we're actually recording a podcast for this week. She's gonna be my podcast this week finally. We're recording an episode today, and I'm sure we'll talk about how she's like such an independent woman and like was raised that way because of her mom. Like she loves having her own space and her own time and being so independent. So while she doesn't mind like living alone or anything, I feel like we both are very like extroverted in the sense that like we would love to have people here all the time to like hang out with. And now in quarantine and stuff, but like I can't wait till Lucy's back. I think in my mom's ideal world, and probably mine too, it would be like my mom, Lucy and her boyfriend, me and my boyfriend, like relatives, like everyone living here. So that's just fun all the time. Like think about how you're when you're with all your relatives for like Christmas. That would be like my ideal situation, like always having people around, because then it's just always fun. I don't know. Okay, I'm getting like rambly over here. I'm gonna go fold my mom's laundry and probably like read or something. It's a Sunday. I should read, right? Laundry is done, people. Woohoo. Oh my god, you guys, I literally look naked right now. I promise I'm wearing a bathing suit top. I was just laying in the sun. The sun finally came out today. It's Monday. It's the next day. Sorry. I keep like failing at vlogging, but this button looks crazy right now. I think I was just in the sun for like 40 minutes or an hour, but that's like all I could handle because it's so hot and sunny out today. So yeah, that was my weekend vlog. Sorry, I feel like I was just like really real, a little emotional. That's just how it's going at home over here. But I feel like you guys always appreciate when I'm keeping it real. Yesterday I just posted my vlog of packing up my apartment when that stranger got into my car, and I was actually really surprised. Like not a lot of you had something similar, but everyone was just like feeling for me and had like similar-ish stories. And yeah, I don't know, just like editing through that video and posting it, just I don't have like PTSD, but I don't know, it just like freaks me out. Like I feel like I get so scared now in my car, or I like close my eyes and I feel like it just happened. Like I can like picture it so vividly, like everything that happened. Anyway, so why am I saying that? I don't know, because that's just like what was happening yesterday, and you guys know I was getting all sad about my dad, so I just didn't even vlog the rest of the day. But yeah, that's it for my weekend vlog. Just keeping it real with you guys, what it's like being home. I'm so excited to go to the Cape for the 4th and be with Max and his family again. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this weekend vlog, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.